Oh dear. Guys, my collard greens turn over. And if I can save it. My collard greens flat on the ground. Alright. Some of the roots still attached, so let me try and just tie it up back. Let me get a piece of cord to try and save this thing. Should have walked with my cutting tool. This is my rabbit food. I have to try and save it. Oh dear. I'm going to have to mold it up. Definitely will have to mold it up. And try and anchor it over there some more. Should be fine. Speaking of molding it up, I think one or two of you asked me what does that mean, and I so happen to have a few other things along with this now that I need to mold up, so I'll show you rather than just tell you. It's always better to demonstrate. I got so distracted with my effort to save my collard greens. Hopefully it worked. My name is Mary. I forgot to tell you. If you're new here, my name is Mary, and this is our container garden. Now this that I came into the garden with, this we call spirit weed here in Jamaica. It is known by several other names in Trinidad and Tobago. I think it's called shadow benny. It's also called culantro. I think maybe that is the right name. It is closely related to cilantro. And this weed is good for so many things. We used it for constipation. It is good for pneumonia. We've never experienced that, thank God. And other things. But I'm going to go into details with um, all of the herbs that I have growing and their benefits. So I'll get more in depth with that later on. But I'm going to put this in a bigger container for now. My dad took this for me. There's several different little plants in there. So I'm going to put it in a bigger container until I separate them in their own. But I've wanted to plant this for so long. We grew up with this in the country. There's always spirit weed in our big tire when we grew up in the country. And so it took some for me to plant in my garden. So let me plant those and then I'll show you what I mean by molding up the plants. Welcome to the channel, guys. Thank you for joining me in the garden. I appreciate you all so much. Plants make me happy, especially when they're herbs. This is just a temporary spot for it until I figure out where I'm going to house all of these herbs here. I'm gonna show you in a minute all the different ones that I have growing so far right here, just right here. I have elsewhere in the garden as well. So I'm gonna just put this one in here. Now in St. Mary it's mostly clay, so I'm hoping it holds together and don't just shell up. Mostly clay soil over there in St. Mary, where my dad lives currently. Ah, good. I'm seeing charcoal in there, so he still uses charcoal in his garden. Hold on, too much in there. Oh, some. Oops. All right. He still uses charcoal because I'm seeing it in there. When I saw him using it in his garden back in the day, I didn't know why. Now I know why. All right. Oops. All right, so I'm just going to put some of the rabbit manure on it until I'm ready to transplant them. All right, so let me show you what I have going on right here. So this is the spirit weed that I just planted, otherwise known as shadow benny, more popular known as shadow benny in Trinidad, and also culantro. And as I said, it's a relative of the cilantro family. It smells similar to cilantro as well. This is the coolant thyme or mint, coolant mint. And this, guys, I'll go into details as to what they're good for or what we use them at home to treat. And right beside it is the peppermint. That's our Jamaican peppermint, our favorite mint. Here is, this is leaf of life right here. And this one is, where is my brain going this morning? This is oregano, Cuban oregano. We call it French thyme or coulis thyme. This is the green one, and right next to it is the variegated one. Now, beyond the variegated one here is a fever grass or lemongrass. It is not doing so well, but it is growing. And then down next to it, that is the Panadol plant. Right behind there, that is new to me, just planted it. And then in front of the Panadol right here, that is a spearmint. And as I said, stay tuned. I'll be going into details as to what all of these are used for here at Farming on the Rocks. May use it for other things as well, but here at Farming on the Rocks, I'll explain to you what we use all of those for. Now, as I promised, I'm going to show you exactly how I mold up my plants. So when I say it in future videos, you understand exactly what I mean. Here in Jamaica, I'm sure you know what that is, but we use different terms in different areas of the world. So let me show you what I mean by molding up the plants. This is my black cocoa that we recently planted together. And we harvested. We got something from the harvest, but it is nothing compared to if I had planted it this way. And so we're taking the corrective measures early in order to get a good yield from these black cocoas that we planted come the end of the year. So if you look closely at the root of this cocoa plant, it is exposed, and the cocoa yams usually produces on the tuber, the big center tuber, they produces off of the sides. So these little things that you're looking at on there, we're going to get cocoa from them, and so we need to cover it. So it's simply illing. Most part of the world know this as illing up your plant, like you ill up your yam, you ill up your dasheen. So I'm basically illing up the plant with soil. I just placed it to ensure that all of the cocoa is covered. The cocoa head, we call it. All of it is covered with soil, and as it comes up, we cover it some more because it will produce all the way. My dad is in the garden with me, and he teaches me some of this. He's Come here, master, and come say hi. He's right here. And so I'm sure he'll approve of what I am doing now. So we fill it up like this and then we mulch it again. So master, come look if I did the right thing. See me here, guys. Right in the bush with me. Is so it's supposed to do?
Yeah, man, this is the manure.
Yeah, the rabbit manure.
Okay, come right up like that.
And then cover it with trash, don't it?
Cover it up.
Yeah. So that is what molding up the plant. When you hear mold, you might be thinking of some fungus or something. Because we use different terms differently depending on where we're living. And when I say mold, it's not that type of mold. It's this type. Covering up the plant with soil. Yeah. You know, that is why I always say ask your question, because no question is silly. If you don't know, you just don't know. There are so many things I don't know. Still, I depend on this gentleman and some of you guys to help me out because I don't know everything. So now it is looking nice and covered, and it should, in a couple of days, you should see a difference. Let me do this one as well. So this is another one, guys. Yeah, this is another one, and it has roots exposed. That shouldn't be. It needs to be molded up as well. So I'm going to mold this, and then I'm going to go and get some trash to mulch it. So this is a volunteer tomato, and I'm leaving it right there because I'm sure it is going to produce. That's another plant that loves to be molded up. Tomato plants. Let me do the same thing for this one. Ensure all of those roots are covered and the entire cocoa head. All right, let me go get some trash right there and come and mold it up. Let me have a comb. I need it for it. Master, you remember this spinach? You remember you give me a few seed when I come country? Come look for you? Look at it. It bear off and a bear again.
All you see, you see. I sucker them.
Them I go drop and grow, don't it?
All of them will grow. I sucker them. Then pull the seed and take out the sand. If you want to bit of sucker, make it. And if you get the sucker, you see it. You know, most of them come to see. No, you say.
I'm not think we need more than this right now, Pops. Yeah. Hmm? Hmm? What, the spinach? Mm-hmm. We eat it with cabbage. We use it to make juice. So that is it. That is how we were supposed to do it. We're learning from our mistakes. Now let's go sort out that collard greens. Hmm? Well, it kind of slow down now. Yeah, I bear man like crazy. So I have thing there right there. So what that name again, Master? Guinean weed.
Guinean weed.
Yeah, headache medication. Yes, plant everything. All right. Let me mold up this collard green. See if I can get a couple more ears out of it. Yes, you know, I'm going to try and propagate this. Like take this off and plant it and see if I can get back a new tree, because I am hoping for seeds and this thing don't look like it about to seed anytime soon.
You ever seed yet?
Nope. Usually once the seed they die. Okay. So Yeah, I think I'm going to plant this little plant and see if it will come. All right. We need to Master, can I get some trash, please, to mulch this? Yeah. So these weeds won't come back. When you mulch them, you don't get as much weeds. You still get some, as you have some weeds really resilient. They push through the mulch, but then you have most of them won't. So let's hope this collard green survive, because we need it. Thank you. The aloe vera, it grow like crazy, yeah. This pumpkin insists on growing right here, so I'm going to leave it alone and make it vine through there. So it insists. Every time it grow and I pull it out, it grow back.
Pumpkin?
Yeah. All right. It's not going nowhere. All right, that should be good. Well, we can only hope that we save it now. So I'm going to water. I'm going to water it in and see how that goes. It's very resilient though, so it might survive and do well actually. But it's looking good now. Yeah. If we eat, yes, from it way down there, so we eat it just like it's bush cabbage. Must I remember you used to cook bush cabbage when we small? Bush cabbage something? Yeah, it just get bigger than you used to it. Yeah. Yes, guys, so that is where we're going to leave you for this morning. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing and liking the videos. Thank you for sharing them. More importantly, appreciate it, guys. My members, thank you for being a part of our family. Appreciate you all so much. And for those of you who have just joined, welcome. Welcome to Farming on the Rocks. Appreciate you guys here. Now I'm going to put you all down and water this garden. See you tomorrow. Bye. Say bye, Master.
Okay. Bye.